today I'm flying to Denmark, super excited. Then from Denmark I'm flying to Finland. As you know, if you've watched my last video, I am currently 21 weeks pregnant now. So this is the first trip that I can openly talk about being pregnant and traveling. I did go to Jordan for 4 weeks, but I was 11 weeks, so I wasn't talking about pregnancy then. The other fun thing about this trip is I'm going hand luggage only, which I feel like is even easier in pregnancy because you really can't wear that many outfits. So you kind of just have to find the outfits that you love and then just keep wearing those, which is fun. We are heading to Copenhagen for one night, and then we are taking a ferry over to a place called Samsø, which is a tiny little island that I don't really know too much about, other than it being 100% energy self-sufficient, renewable. Super excited to find out more about that. My husband used to work there and live there in a restaurant. So he's gonna be my tour guide, which is so fun because I'm usually the one doing it all. And then I'm flying over to Finland. So yeah, I guess this vlog is gonna be about traveling during my second trimester. Traveling when pregnant, if that is any different at all, how I'm feeling, and also all the amazing things that I'm gonna see. Let's go to Denmark. I've never been before. In my 33 years of life, in a 2-hour flight away from where I live, I have never been. So I'm actually so excited. Here is what I packed for hand luggage only. I love these compression bags. They fit so much in. SPF face cream and some stretch marks cream, which I've been using since pregnancy. That eye thing that I love, cannot sleep without. Earphones, you never know how noisy it's going to be. I literally just took 2 pairs of shoes. I've got some snacks and my pregnancy vitamins, taking my Polaroid. And that's it, super easy hand luggage only. And that's what I wore to the airport. So I've got my big fleece with me, so I don't have to pack that, which makes so much more room in my suitcase. After years of traveling, these are my favorite go-to luggage. I will make sure they're linked in the description. And we're off to Denmark. Honestly, guys, I have been so used to filming this way for like TikTok and Instagram that I totally forgot to do any landscape videos on this trip, so you're gonna have to deal with them all portrait. But our first few hours in Copenhagen were basically drinking and eating. We then spent the rest of the day just walking around the city, exploring. It's my first time in Copenhagen and I loved it. I felt like the city was super clean, super chilled, and really unique actually. The next day we got on a train and we're heading to Samso Island. It's about a 2-hour train journey from Copenhagen and literally only cost us like 10 euros. It's such great value for money. Next stop is the ferry, and it's a 90-minute ride to Samso. It costs €7.50 if you're just a passenger. So we are on the ferry to Samso. Hello. We're in a lift in the ferry, and it's going to take about an hour and a half, and then we're going to get to the island. We travelled from Copenhagen to here, which has been about 2 hours. An hour and a half on the ferry, and then we arrive to Samso. Ferry. So we have an electric car to help us get around the island, which is very, very handy. And we can just plug it in and charge it whenever we need. And yeah, so now we're just gonna go and explore the island, drive around for a bit, get out, do some little walks, get some coffee, see what Samso is all about. I went for the world's most coldest swim here in Samso. Honestly, it was absolutely freezing, but it was great. Really clear water, actually. Time to leave Samso now. We've had a lovely 3 days here. A little bit of rain, bit of sunshine. It was nice. Did some nice little walks, looking around. Basically just ate quite a lot. Went to a lot of restaurants. Ate quite a lot. It was lovely. So we've got to head back on the ferry now. So that's an hour and a half. And then we've got to catch a train to Copenhagen Central, which is about another hour and a half. And then we have to go to Copenhagen Central to the airport, which is like 20 minutes. And then I'm catching a flight to Helsinki in Finland, and Joel is catching a flight back home to England. So I've actually got like a super long day of travel, even though I'm only going from like one European country to the other. The flight is like an hour and a half. It's super quick, but the actual full day of travel is like, I don't know how many hours, but it's all good. It's like pretty easy. I'm gonna get like every transportation, like boat, train, plane. So yeah, all good. Denmark has been gorgeous, so nice. The food's been really good. The people, I'm gonna say, apart from people we knew, weren't like the most friendly people in the world. But I think it's just the kind of like Danish way. But yeah, I mean, like, there wasn't any issues or anything, but like sometimes I think like in England we're used to just like smiling, saying hi to everyone. In Denmark I just think that they're maybe not as used to that, which is totally fine. It's the same in Finland, to be fair. I always find that in Finland as well. I'm just used to talking to people on like public transport and being like, hi. And they're not so much used to that here. But yeah, everything has been gorgeous. My first time in Denmark. 33 years old, I only live an hour and a half away, and it's my first time, so it's been really nice. Samso is definitely a very special place, and I know that we'll be back. I'm sure we'll be back when the baby's here, which will be very exciting. But until then, I'm gonna keep enjoying my time away. I'm actually back in England now, so I then spent another 3 days in Helsinki, but I was just with my brother and my nephews, and we just spent so much time just together with kids. We went to this incredible tiny island just off Helsinki to a private cabin, and where no tourists were allowed, and it was amazing. I basically went to like 2 really secluded, like off the beaten track islands on this trip, which I actually wasn't like massively expecting. Of course I knew I was going to Samso, but I didn't think that I'd be going to this amazing island in Helsinki too. So it really opened my eyes up to like these European getaways, like short European destinations. There's so much to do. So yeah, back in UK, I'm now 22 weeks pregnant. Bump is growing. In all honesty, it took me a little bit by surprise how tired I was from traveling, from like constantly doing stuff. I think that I'm so used to traveling for so many years that traveling in pregnancy, it took me aback that I was like really always needing some naps, always needing snacks. And I kind of had to keep reminding myself, like, you're pregnant, this is why you're feeling like this, rather than comparing to what it used to be like and getting myself annoyed that I couldn't stay up as late or I couldn't fit as many things in. However, overall, I think that it went really well, and I think it's nice traveling while pregnant. I mean, it's great, you know, when you've got a bump and people actually, you can talk to them about it and tell them how you feel. And I mean, you just basically have an excuse for everything. If you're hungry or tired, if you're moody, if you're happy, like anything you can just blame on pregnancy and hormones. So that's really helpful. Yeah, I had a really great time away. I feel like really refreshed, like I'm back to work, and only got a few more weeks until I'm headed to Mexico. I am so pumped for Mexico. It's just like my favourite place. I'm just so excited to go back, and I'm hosting Girls at Free Dive retreats this time. And Joel and I are going to try and get like a little baby moon in before then. I'm thinking like Greece or something. And I know that from Exeter Airport you can fly to Greece, which would be so handy for us because it's only like just about an hour away. Where Heathrow is like 2.5 hours. So it's kind of like hard to go on these like small, quick little getaways. So yeah, it'd be great if we could fly from Exeter and go to Greece, but I haven't decided. Like, if you've got any recommendations on hotels or anything, I would love some recommendations. I basically just want to lie by the pool, go in the ocean and just enjoy pregnancy, enjoy these like final moments together when there's no like baby and life is just completely different. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that Denmark vlog. Definitely wasn't a Denmark and Finland vlog in the end, but yeah, hope you enjoyed traveling, seeing me travel again, and let's hope it's not going to be too much longer until we've got some more of these out.